is homeopathy called the fake medicine or the pseudo medicine, in fact. So there are a lot of not just newspapers, magazines, scientific magazines as well, which has been calling at the controversial medicine. Even the NHS is stopping its support to any of the studies or prescriptions related to the homeopathy, in fact. And it's just to tell other people and all, it's the National Health Service which manages the healthcare delivery, especially in the United Kingdom. Okay. Similarly, that was another headline from The Guardian. So there's no scientific case for homeopathy. The debate is over. So it's like you're putting a patient's life at risk whenever you're trying to give this medicine as well. So it's literally being also said as the medicine of big illusion. Even the British Medical Journal, who did try similar therapy as well for some of those patients, they have been heavily criticized, in fact. To go back to in its history, this was created in 1796 by Henneman, who was called as homeopaths. In fact, so they think it like what is called as like cures like. So what happens is there are enough number of evidences which has been proving that they are not at all effective for any medical condition as well. In fact, later on after the discovery, the physics, chemistry, biology, which came in the 19th century and all, so they have been able to prove there's no active content as well. So why is it called as quackery or nonsense? Because the main principle of the homeopathy is that it is inconsistent with the subsequent identification of viruses and bacteria, so which is the cause of disease actually. Although in homeopathy they call it as miasms, and that's the reason further clinical trials has again proved its implausibility and also the lack of demonstrable effectiveness, terming it as a quackery and nonsense. So a lot of those developed countries like the Australia, UK, Switzerland, France, Russia, European Academy, or even US as well, the American Medical Association, they have tried to combine the effect, how is the homeopathy is able to treat those medicines, and none of which seems to be gathering uh, in favor of homeopathy. So that is one of the reasons they all are terming it as like pseudoscience and, in fact, in terms of research fraud as well. Sorry. So that's one of the reasons. So, especially in some of those countries like France and England, where a lot of funding was being given to this science, they all are literally blacklisting them. So, in fact, they are supposed to be stopping all those fundings, or otherwise, even soon, they are going to even literally ban as well. Uh, So, as I said, it's a gathering worldwide movement, but only in developing countries or the poor economy countries who are resource starved. I would say, like in countries in South Asia or like India and all. So, yeah, still it is going on. In fact, can you imagine what is this happening? So, there's a group of hundreds literally, and they are popping in something. So, they are popping in dangerous amount of the homeopathy. So what had been happening is it was done outside the boot store where they were popping in the homeopathic products to show that even the overdosing doesn't work. And why is that? Because there's no dosing at all. And of course, they didn't need any hospitalization as well. So a lot of times it comes like question, no, that okay, oh no, one of my friend had taken this medicine and it did help him. So is it possible? How can it help someone? So let me try to make you understand. What happens is if there is a group of around 100 people with some pain, if I give them a placebo drug as well, so which doesn't have a drug, in fact, 10 to 20% of those people can get cured from that sugar pill or that placebo drug as well. So that is what is called as the placebo effect. And something is called as unassisted natural healing. So for example, what is happening is anyone, if someone tends to have a disease, mild disease kind of, with passage of time, it may be able to heal all its own as well. And a lot of times, so if someone consults someone, the care, the concern, the reassurance, as well from the physician or the person can help them in also the therapeutic effect, what is called as. And something like the unrecognized treatment. Unrecognized treatment, so for example, if one is taking a medicine, along with that, there can be something unrelated: food, exercise, the environmental agent, otherwise, treatment for a different agent may also have occurred. So I have come across a lot of times, no, um, that yeah, someone is taking the medicine for cancer treatment, okay, but for homeopathy, but on the other side, of course, they are continuing their own medication, standard medication as well. So if they get cured and all, so they will be telling, oh yes, homeopathy has cured me. And so there's a phenomenon in maths called as regression towards the mean. So what will happen is most of these diseases or conditions are like cyclical. So they may grow over time, but however, with passage of time as well, they may start becoming down as well. And as I already said it about the non-homeopathic treatment also can be able to help. In fact, another phenomenon is called a cessation of unpleasant treatment. So a lot of times what happens is if there is a drug or a offending phenomenon which is causing that problem or the disease as well. So if yes, that is going to be stopped, yeah, that itself can of course attribute to be attributed to the homeopathy. So that is one of the reasons as well. A lot of times, yes. So if someone is going to homeopathy, one may start to feel better, one may start to feel cured. But as I said, it scientifically, I'm sorry.